Welcome to the most electrifying channel in all entertainment. It's your boy PK. Welcome back, guys. There's a lot of Xbox news to go over, so let's get right down into it. First thing I want to go over, the Xbox Store or the Xbox UI is getting an overhaul, and it looks pretty similar to the PC version, but it looks pretty dope. And I just wanted to click through this to show some examples. I do not have or not in the preview club, so I can't really see this new UI, but I'll show you what this guy on this site showed us an example of. It looks pretty cool. It looks slick, streamlined. You can see the deals up front. You can see the Game Pass up front. It looks pretty dope. Very, very easy to read, easy on the eyes, and very easy to click through. Now I'm gonna show you guys what the PC version looks like, and as you can see, it looks pretty similar. You see how this PC version looks pretty dope. You can see all my installed games from the PC on here on the left. You see the store you can click through. It shows everything. It's pretty. It's very quick and snappy. You see I can install games with Game Pass. I do have Game Pass on PC, so you can see how easy it is to flow through this and to browse your games and distinguish between Game Pass and what is not on Game Pass. I guess you can filter it. So it looks similar to the PC version, as you guys can see. And this PC version of the App Store or the UI is pretty dope. Congratulations to Microsoft for going ahead and continue taking feedback from all consumers to continue to improve this UI. The next thing I want to get into is the fact that they have announced that the Project xCloud, or whatever the name will be when it finally launches, will come out on September 15th. It will launch on Android and then iOS later. I'm thinking it's going to be, says designed for Xbox mobile gaming accessories. Might just be Xbox mobile. I'm just guessing, but this is slick. I definitely tried this xCloud, and it definitely is dope. It literally feels like you're sitting at your Xbox and playing your games just mobile. Razer Kishi has came up with a specific Xbox designed version for your mobile phones to sit in, and I think this is going on sale today, if I'm not mistaken. So this is pretty dope. It has the Xbox aesthetics with the button layout, and it feels, and the controls are similar to the Xbox. And then you have these other items such as PowerA has their own version of the Xbox controller specifically to mount your phone on top, just so you can still feel like you have the Xbox controller in hand. Accessories that could go with these mobile devices. The thing is, this is pretty dope. Everybody's down for this new generation of streaming. They're taking it serious, and they're definitely developing high quality accessories to go with this. This is definitely going forward. I see SteelSeries is the brand that Xbox is definitely looking to get support from as a licensed partner. And that's pretty dope because those guys make some pretty solid accessories going forward. I cannot wait to play these games on my mobile device on the go. Final thing I want to talk about is the Xbox Game Pass rebrand. They announced a day or so ago that they rebranded, and they showed a picture here, and I'll show you guys. They rebranded the Xbox Game Pass by just eliminating the word Xbox and put the symbol of the Xbox right in front of Game Pass. This does look more sleek and more in line with how other studios are doing this, but we got people that are skeptical, and they turned this into a different narrative. And I don't understand why we have to talk about this, but I'm gonna talk about it just to bring light to the subject. A lot of people on social media goes out and sees this change and take it as if Game Pass is no longer an Xbox branded service, looking and hoping that the service comes to PlayStation or Nintendo platforms. Now, I'm all for gamers having the option to choose, but at the same time, for one reason, on the PlayStation, I'm sure Sony won't allow it, right? That just won't happen. It will be a conflict of interest, right? Because they have their own streaming service that they want you to subscribe to. As far as the Nintendo, I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe the Switch can even handle playing Xbox games on the Switch. I just don't think it's possible. Maybe the next Switch, but not this one. But even with that said, I still don't think that Xbox Game Pass Just because it doesn't say the word doesn't mean that it's going to the other consoles. Now, PC doesn't matter because they're trying to blur the lines between PC and Xbox to make it one platform. That's why Steam is not a part of Game Pass, and Game Pass is separate, even though Steam is on PC or the Epic Store or GOG or what have you. It is different launchers, different services. I know a lot of people want to play Sea of Thieves and some of the Xbox exclusive games. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I understand. The thing is, all hope is not lost if you can't afford to buy more than one console or platform, because it appears to me that Xbox Game Pass is going to have Project xCloud bundled in with the service. So that would mean that you don't necessarily have to buy an Xbox to stream your games to your mobile devices, such as your tablet or your phone. And you still can enjoy those exclusive games, still be able to talk and play with your Xbox friends and family members without having to buy an Xbox if you cannot afford one. Though I will say that streaming the game will not ever replace having the hardware connected to your TV. So that's never a replacement. It is just an extension to give you an option if you cannot buy the console itself. Me personally, I own all the consoles and all the platforms, and I do subscribe to Game Pass. And I will say the value is great. I play it between PC and Xbox. Most of the Play Anywhere games allow me to have my save, take it with me. And I know that Project xCloud is going to do the same. So it looks like just being part of the Xbox family doesn't always require you to have an Xbox. And that's a good thing, because we're consumers and gamers. We should have the right to choose, especially for those who cannot afford to buy all platforms like some of us. And the thing about this branding, and the reason why I want to bring it up, is because this is not nothing new. Rebranding happens with all kinds of products just to make it simple for people to understand. When they want a rebranding, is so that when you recognize the symbol, you automatically know what they're talking about. It's the same thing with Apple, or I'll show you an example, Apple Pay. Right? It doesn't say the word Apple, but you already know this has something to do with Apple products, and using that with your iPhone or what have you. Same thing with the Google Pixel. It just has a G and says Pixel, but we know that this is a Google Pixel. Doesn't mean, just because it doesn't say the word doesn't mean it doesn't belong to Google anymore. And also, here's another example, PlayStation Studios. Just because it doesn't say the word PlayStation does not mean that the word Studios means they're going to make games for all other platforms. Some games might go to PC, but definitely not on the other consoles. The Game Pass community decided to clarify this by bringing out their own description saying this still says Xbox Game Pass with the new logo. And my thing is, I don't understand why to clarify what this truly means, since this has been done for a long time over a course of years, and many different companies have done this. I'm not understanding that. And like I said, you guys who want to play Xbox games, it's fine. There's options coming down the road. You still will be able to do that even if you can't afford to buy an Xbox. Game options offered to you is what's important. Giving you the option to either buy the console or subscribe to the service, it's up to you. Either way, it's bringing you closer to being able to be a part of the Xbox family and play games with everyone, no matter what platform you play on. I strongly encourage cross-platform play, and I hope that is part of the future going forward. We definitely need cross-platform play in the next generation going forward. Services like Game Pass is a way of showing that cross-platform is definitely possible in the same ecosystem and cross ecosystems. So let's do this, guys. Let's take it for what it is. Stop changing the narrative. If you don't understand what this means, ask questions. Let me know what you think about the new launch of Project xCloud coming this September. Will you be jumping on board? Would you try it out? Or will you be getting a new controller for this? What do you think about this rebrand? Does it look great to you? Are you interested now in Game Pass and what it has to offer? Do they still got to show you more things to get you on board? And I think that's a fair question. Let me know in the comments below. That's all I got today. Don't forget to electrify that subscribe button, and see you next time.